know what I'm saying? You know, had to clean these dishes and shit. It's kind of it's sprinkling. You know, it's misting a little bit, but it says in another hour this is supposed to pass. But I don't know if y'all know how I really get down. You know, it's rain, sleet, or snow. It's rain, sleet, or snow up over here, partner. It's rain, sleet, or snow up over here. So, you know what I'm saying? It's rain, sleet, or snow up over here. So, y'all don't know nothing about these, man. Y'all don't know about these, man. I got done. I was rotisserie motherfucking lamb leg last night. I mean, yesterday, not last night. It was done well before dark. Yeah, it was rotisserie and that. I ain't got to really clean these motherfuckers off. I'm just, gonna hit them. Gonna put them up. Put them in stainless steel, barbecue shit. We got a whole basket of rotisserie barbecue shit. I don't really use that thermometer unless it's something like a whole pig or something. But usually I don't even eat that. I know how hot and how long, you know. But all this what I'm about to talk about, man. It's just my 3 cents. Usually I don't watch these until I'm about to barbecue because it keeps the grease and all that shit on there. But anyways, all this shit's my 3 cents, man. And it just shows you you know what people's priorities really are. You know what I'm saying? And the priorities, you know, is not the American people, it's the people that voted for them. You know, obviously. I mean, gas prices are fucked up. You know, gas prices are fucked up. You know, and we literally have people up over here that really don't have to worry about gas prices. You know, there's a lot of people around here that don't have to worry about gas prices. You know what I'm saying? But the first thing smoking we worried about is 1 point something billion to people, to January 6ers and people who was wronged by the Biden administration for some shit that they fucking did. You know, what's going on, Behold? For some shit that they did, that they were caught red-handed, handing the cookie jar on. You know? And so they are the priority. Gas prices ain't a priority. Healthcare is not a priority. Food, groceries, these farmers ain't a priority. Because we don't know how this year's crop is gonna go, bro. We don't know. We don't know how long this year's crop is gonna you know how this is gonna go this year. You know, if things keep it up. You know? So you know, all you political fanatics out there, I hope y'all I use these rags over and over again. Right now I'm about to soak them in some soap and some bleach. This keeps me from having to use this keeps me from having to run through paper towels. Yeah, back where I was at. You know, we see what the priority is, and a lot of people don't want to admit it. They, don't want to admit that the priority is right now is January 6ers. It's insurrectionists. They are. I'm gonna get to you, Behold. They're the priority right now. I'm gonna get these other 2 dishes. Yeah, they're the priority right now. What he say? Remember, Mike, gas prices were far higher under Biden along with food. That was during COVID. That was during COVID. That effect was all because of COVID. Was all because of COVID. So we could go ahead and stop that, bro. You know, and we could go out and say gas prices were high then. I was complaining then. I was complaining about gas prices and food prices during COVID when Biden was in. You know what I'm saying? So I can't. So I'm supposed to be like, well, since it was high back then, it shouldn't be no big deal right now, and not say nothing like I did before. No, bro. No. I don't think it works like that. I think that anytime I got to go to the pump and I got to pay fucking almost I got to pay $6 and some change for gas. You know what I'm saying? There's a problem, and I do have the right to say something. I mean, we had people out there putting gasoline in the back of pickup trucks during the time that you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? It's like I get what you're trying to say there, but there's some missing things in what you're saying. Like, you forgot to mention, like, that was during COVID. We were during the pandemic, and everybody was complaining about how high it was. It wasn't just me. It was you too. You were complaining about how high food prices and all that stuff was. A lot of people out here, couldn't afford it. You know, they got put in their bills got put in the rear. You know what I'm saying? Because of that shit. So a lot of this stuff, man, bro, people have to think about this. Like I said, you're not the priority right now. How high them gas prices right now, they don't care because they're rich. These cats are rich. You know? This stuff is not gonna, this little $6 a gallon ain't gonna affect them. You know? $10 for a bottle of a thing of mustard. $8 for a thing of peanut butter. It's not gonna hurt them. They're not tripping. But the first thing smoking is that the people who ran up in the Capitol, started an insurrection, beat up on police, those very same people are the same people. There's a reason why Ashley Babbitt died, because if they would have never all been there, she'd still be alive to this day. If folks would have kept their little monkey asses at home, she'd still, yeah, under Biden. Yeah, you're right, but shit, we under Trump right now, and what you got to say? Is the gas prices high? Are you not complaining about the gas prices being high right now? I wonder why that. Alfalfa, I wonder why you're not going to express your frustrations on why the gas prices are high right now, Alfalfa player. You ain't going to do that one time? I mean, we all up here giving our 3 cents. You know, it's not like any of these works in the capacity for any of these guys. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that. So how come you can't keep it real? How come you can't keep it real, Alfalfa player? One time. How come you can't keep it real, Alpha player, and tell me, man? Yeah, I have a dishwasher, man, but I just choose to do it this way. I don't know why, but I don't know. Maybe I'm old school. One of these days I'm gonna start using that son bitch though. I think the next time I do this stuff, man, I'm gonna do it the same way. I'm just gonna rinse off everything and use the dishwasher. But like I said, You know, his little private army that ran up in the Capitol was the priority. The people, the people that back him unapologetically, no ifs, ands, or buts. Those people are the priority. You know, and it ain't me, you. It ain't me and you. You have to the people that showed their allegiance, and they ain't going nowhere. You know. Whatever happened to law and order, and people can come up with what kind of excuses they want to, to justify January 6th. Some people still out here calling it a hoax. Some people still out here calling it a hoax and all that shit, but it wasn't. People actually, a lady died. Police officer died a couple days later. Multiple people were sent to multiple law enforcement were sent to the hospital. It was live, live, and in color. People can't be that stupid, but I think what it really is, what it boils down to, I'm gonna get to your comment in a second. I think what it really boils down to, I think a lot of people, there's people out here that get in charge and really think that the American people as a whole are a bunch of idiots, and they sit up over there and they can kind of gauge and see what they can and cannot get away with on a daily basis, whether that it's a lie or it's the truth. And they just keep going on with it. We've seen a lot of lies as of recently, and don't nobody care. Don't nobody care because they know. They know. What can you behold say? Of course, I didn't like high gas. Trump had the low in 2 administrations, so if anyone cared about it lower, well, it ain't lower now. It ain't lower now, bro. It ain't lower now, and he the one who caused it. So it's like what do you want to say? He's the one who caused it. I don't know where you've been. I don't know if you watched any of these subcommittees or these committees, these hearings. As of lately, I don't think you have, because if you have, you would know that the closing of the Strait of Hormuz was something that was looked at when it comes to us beating up on going whoops upside Iran's head. That was one of the things that every war game scenario person looked at. The closure of the Strait of Hormuz and the significance of it. And they knew. Give me 1 second. I wanted to turn off the TV. And they knew, bro. They knew. They knew. And if you watch the subcommittees, you would even get the gist that nobody knows if they had what they're saying that they have. Nobody knows if they have a nuclear weapon or was on the cusp of having a nuclear weapon. Nobody knows. So it's like we ran up on it. We ran up in that ass based off of, well, I heard from this country, I heard from that country, and just in case. 2020 election was likely stolen and social media made talking about it nearly impossible. No, bro. Stop. No. I'm not even going there, bro. See, that's the thing. We're in 2026, and everybody, and it seems like we can't get past Biden. We're in 2026, and we can't get past Biden. It seems like a lot of people, you know, when certain people like Pete Hessek and Cash Patel and some of these cats, the real pro Trump people that's been appointed in the office, it seems like every time they get up in there, get up in these hearings, and somebody asks them a question, what they try to control the clock, because each person only gets 2 to 3, 5 minutes at a time, so they try to control the clock by talking about Biden. Dude literally asked him. This one guy was literally asked, I forget what the question was, but they literally get asked softball fucking questions, and they don't want to answer it because they don't want to make somebody look bad. I already read all your comments, bro. Give me a second. Let me see if there's a comment that I ain't read, but you're not really saying nothing, bro, because you want to keep going back in time. We're talking about 2026. We're talking about 2026 and somebody giving 1.7 billion to insurrectionists. Not only that, to insurrectionists that have been found to be pedos. Insurrectionists who have been found to be pedos before there was an insurrectionist. Not to mention that they're going to give them to the insurrectionists who were caught on tape assaulting police officers. Not just that, they're going to give it to insurrectionists that was walking in there talking about hang, what's his name? That one Democrat, hang him. So you could go up in the Capitol talking about hanging somebody, going up in there as a mob, hanging somebody, which is basically saying like you're going to kill them, but let the FBI director take a picture of some goddamn seashells that says 86 something. Make that make sense. These cats, you part of them, bro. No matter how you try to slither your way on out, you one of them. What did he say? You already read gas prices were higher than. I already read all your comments. He said, yeah, they were mostly about it because guess what? The shit was whack. And now look. We tried to open up y'all eyes. We tried to prepare y'all for this. And now look where we at. We tried to take the horse blinders off y'all so y'all can get a full vision of the fucking earth and what's really going on, because y'all hypnotized. We tried to get you guys to see the light. But no. We tried to get y'all to see the light. But y'all too brainwashed. Y'all too brainwashed. Hate to say it, bro. Forcing myself to drink a bunch of water right now. I already ate, but I'm gonna keep drinking water until I can I got everything. I'm gonna keep drinking a whole bunch of water until yeah, I can drink this. Because I know I'm gonna be drinking a lot. So I already ate. I'm gonna knock out some more food shortly. I made some bacon, eggs, and some eggs and shit. Some bacon and some waffles in a waffle maker. So I'm gonna eat some more and drink and keep drinking water. Get primed up. You know what I'm saying? Prime them kidneys up and shit. But yeah, man, like yeah, bro. Like, ain't no way in hell I was gonna vote for Kamala Harris. I'll tell you that much, though. Ain't no way in hell. She didn't seem like a. It's just me. She didn't seem like a real, genuine person. And then on the flip side, you got this other person. You know? Emotional. I don't know why these cats, like, they always try to bring up something to like besmirch you or something like that. Like, tell them about. Behold said that money for January 6th may get was bread that Trump going to IRS for releasing his taxes to. Who cares? That's the point. The point is, it's going to people who we saw. So we didn't even need a judge for a lot of them. We saw them beat on police. But all of a sudden, we go from this law and order shit, the party of law and order, to the party of what's good for me and my people. What's good for me and my peoples, bro. I'm telling you. Ain't no what I could have done. I do what the hell I want to do. Just like you do what the hell you want to do. You know what I'm saying, bro? But I'm telling you, bro, I try to open up y'all eyes. Because this now look what y'all got to deal with. Now look at what you got to deal with. And I don't even know how you can defend this. How can you defend this? Like, first of all, and the one major thing about it is, bro, you know, even an Epstein file should like blow your fucking mind. That should have been a full stop right there. You know? And did you not watch the last Epstein hearing? Did you not just watch that? And he's the one who's blocking it? Didn't you just watch like time and time again that the House and the Senate majority leaders are being told to shut shit down? Just like that shit is closed right now? For what? Bro, you gotta open your eyes. You're gonna talk about something. That was the money that, and there was no telling that Trump was gonna get that 1.7 billion anyways. Because what was the damages? What was the damages that Trump was talking about in that 1.7 billion suit? What was the damages? I bet you don't know the damages. I bet you never seen the damages. I saw what he was saying, alleging how he was hurt, but he wasn't. He still fucking won. Now, he's the one who promised that he was going to release his taxes. And Trump's taxes weren't the only taxes that were released. It wasn't just his. But he gets the 1.something billion. And that 1.something billion was coming from who? You. You don't want people all up on the welfare. You don't want people all up on this. You want people working and everything like that. But time and time again, he picked the judges and all them cats and shit like that. Now look. Bro, there is no what you call it? You can't justify this, bro. You can't justify it. You just can't. I mean, you could try. You can try all you want to, but there's no justifying this shit, bro. There just ain't. What do you say? Trying to open your eyes on your Democratic. Ain't my party. I think they suck. Biden was asleep the whole time, but we was better off with him than this guy with his eyes open. Oh, wait a minute. He falling asleep too. That motherfucker nodding off up there. Falling asleep. Falling asleep. He over there accusing everybody of this and that and the third. And then when you go and analyze and look at him, he talking about something. Everybody talking about goddamn DEI hires, and he hired all the people that ain't qualified. He hired all the people that ain't qualified. Ain't none of them qualified. You got poor old what is it, JFK Jr. You got that poor guy up there. The hell he know? And the only job that you could give a black guy in your whole administration is fucking HUD. He in charge of HUD. He in charge of the hood, the ghetto. And that poor guy couldn't answer no question. He don't know what the hell he doing. They told his ass up in that hearing. Only thing he could do was talk about Biden. He couldn't talk about none of his numbers. Only thing he could talk about Biden. He couldn't talk about none of his goddamn numbers. So that's how y'all is. When in doubt, blame Biden. When in doubt, blame a Democrat. You know, that's how y'all is. What do you say? My tax dollars paid for vax too. Who cares? That's of course. That's way in the back. But guess who? But guess who did? Guess who started all that? Trump. Trump started all that, homeboy. Yo, daddy. You know what I'm saying? Yo, daddy started all that, bro. Your motherfucking daddy. Bro, man, look here. We're in 2026. In 2026, where is your money going? You stuck in the past of where your money went. Where's your money going now? Your money is going to go to possibly a 1.7 billion fund to criminals. You voted for a party that you considered, you voted on the whim of this party was going to be the party of law and order, did you not? Yes, you did. And now look at it. Not so law and order, but all these people getting, all these schemers getting let off the hook. These January 6ers, all these weird pardons. You know, even the election lady, she get off the hook. You know what I'm saying? You guys are the only the law and order party when it has to do with everybody else except you. Integrity and accountability has left the building, ladies and gentlemen. Has left the building. It's been gone. Every channel we listen to that talks politics are 95% Trump haters who are allergic to talking critical of Biden Democratic senators, even during their time in power. Oh, Trump hate. Yeah, like I voted for Kamala or Biden, huh? Okay. Yeah, I got voted for one of them. Yeah, but that's beside the point. You still ain't answered the question. See, that's another thing, right? You more worried about what political party that gets the most heat from me and other people. There's a reason why. Because 9 times out of 10, the Republicans are the ones that's doing some shitty ass stuff. That's why. That redistricting shit that they just did, boy, oh boy, that was the most nastiest thing that anybody could ever done. And they did that shit at 3 a.m. They did that vote. Bro, y'all just be falling for anything, bro. They want to bring back Confederate statues, Confederate names on bases. They want to stop teaching slavery in schools. Bruh. Bruh. You got a dude going around here calling black folks the N-word to their fucking face, and motherfuckers is mass donating to that dude. Bro, can't make this up. Can't make it up, bro. Can't make it up. Because what Kamala and Biden did, right? Trump far outweighed that shit, as far as I'm concerned. But who cares? It's 2026. Where your taxes going, homeboy? Now where your taxes going? Huh? You gutted everything just to, everything was like, how many times Trump is going to sue the government? Right? And win, and you got to pay before you to get it. Before you to get that. You know what's probably the reason why he didn't want to take that shit to fucking court? Because if he would have took it to court, if he would have took that shit to fucking court, there was a good chance that he was going to lose his case. There was a good chance the judge wouldn't even have taken up the case. So you know what he did? Found a loophole. Found a little loophole. With his the attorney general is his lawyer. The attorney general is his lawyer. And now that dude's the acting attorney general. And it took maybe 2 days for him to okay that shit. Think about it. To okay that shit, yeah. Shit was pre-planned. They already knew. There was no thought into it. Why do you think people keep quitting? Why do you think people keep quitting? The IRS guy out. Tulsi Gabbard out. Why do you think people keep quitting? Bro. You can keep making excuses up for him all you want to, but you know, these cats, they all scared. That's all it is. They scared. That's the reason why they passing all these DEI laws and shit like that. They scared. That's all it is. They scared. They scared one day black folks wake up, get together, form their own political party that ain't been manufactured by somebody else, and start taking over. They fucking scared. Every time an election come through, the first thing they talk about where the black folk going, but they want to say they don't see color. You know? They don't see color. Yeah, okay. You know, and you're always going to have somebody out there like a Candace Owens or Jesse Lee Peters or one of them black dudes that's up in politics. What, I forget his name. Oh, little beaver looking dude. Oh, beaver tooth looking ass dude. You always gonna have one of them come out talking about something. They don't see this and they don't see that and whoop de whoop whoop. And it's kind of like, bro, like just because you never experienced it or anything like that doesn't mean like the rest of us ain't have it, you know. And that's the thing that sickens me a lot of the time. Some of these cats think like their life experience is every single other black person's life experience when it's not true. You got people like Sheriff David Clark talking about some racism doesn't exist. You got some of these ass clowns over here talking about some slavery was a good thing. Like, come on. And guess who the fuck? Them same people with them same ideologies, guess who they voted for? Trump. Yeah. The same people with the same ideologies, they voted for Trumpy Dumpy. You know? So I don't want to hear it, bro. I don't want to hear none of that weak shit. No, it wasn't unjust. The dude, it wasn't unjust. Them people would have never ran up in the Capitol. Them people would have never ran up in the Capitol if he would never said what he said. And you know it. You know it. It's just the whole possible deniability thing, the burden of the fucking proof that we had to deal with. But you know and everybody else know. If you would never said that shit, people would have never ran up in the Capitol. Then he gonna say Ricans were hated on worse than anyone in the 90s. Get the fuck out of here. Man, I ain't reading that comment. Ricans were most hated on in the 90s. Boy, please. Child, please. Child, fucking please. Child, please. You just mad because, bro, that's just one spot. And that's just one spot, one area in New York City. They were probably hated on. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, and we talking about 2026. If you still rocking with this dude, why he about to pardon all them January 6ers and all them racist ass motherfuckers, and then he gonna straight up go out there and give them some bread, and you gonna sit up over there and be in a part of the same political party with him? You need to go do some good self-reflecting. You need to go do some good self-reflecting, bro. Because that shit don't sound right. That shit does not sound right. If Jesus Christ is here, that means the devil is here. Right? Walking around here somewhere. Jesus is trying to tell you to do right, but you keep wanting to listen to the devil. You keep wanting to listen to the devil. Tell about you, yeah. You want to listen to the devil. You don't want to listen to you don't want to listen to you want to listen to the devil. Ain't nothing to doing is good for you. Name one thing in 2026 right now, as of recent, that you benefited from. Name something. Name something. Name something. I don't know who you listening to talking about some so-called black people and Jews be sounding, and black people and Jews, I guess, be sounding the most racist in 2026, and both are crying about the most about racism. Yeah, yeah. As far as racism with black folks, yeah, it's still around. Still around. It's still around. I don't know how you can't see that. Now I think that is different for the Jews because they getting the hate because of what their army is doing. Not be they and then they want to flip it and say they're doing it because they're Jews. They're not doing it because they're Jews. They're doing it because of what the army is doing. Now you know what I'm saying? That's a little bit different. Now with us, they just hate us because of the color of our skin, and they know at the same time is they're not gonna be in charge eventually. They know they're not gonna be in charge eventually. You talking about mic drop? I ain't trying to hear that shit, bro. You didn't do no damn mic drop. I'm doing the mic dropping around here. You just doing the you just following, bro. You following the you just being the follower, man. It is what it is. I mean, I could be wrong, but that's how I see it. This is how I see it. That's how I see it. I could be wrong. I'm not trying to sound like I'm a know-it-all or whatever, but I'm just giving my opinion. I keep trying to tell you I'm giving my 3 cents. My 3 cents is I think you're a follower. I think or you know the cat is out of the bag, but you're just trying to hold on to your hold on to your face because you know you're looking like a fool right now. Yeah, okay, they be saying racist stuff. Okay, but you talking about them. I haven't. And not just, and you talking about saying racist stuff, right? Okay, what about the racist actions of people that actually affect black people that has been going on? How about that? Can you name one? Can you name a racist action that has been going on to black people that the Republican Party has done? Can you name one that's actually affected somebody? Can you name one? I bet you can't. And you know them. And you just don't want to, and you know these racist actions. You just don't want to say it, bro. You just don't want to say it. That's the crazy part about it is you don't want to say it. You talking about accountability? Now you want to, bro? What are you talking about? Black people and not being accountable for saying racist stuff? Like, bro. If you want to talk about accountability in 2026 with your political party, with your homie Trump. Talk about accountability there. You don't have none when it comes to him. But you want black folks to be accountable for other black folks. But you can't be accountable for your boy, your man's. Damn shame, bro. It's a damn shame. Damn shame. You know? It is. It's a damn shame. You can't hold your own people accountable. But you want black folks to be accountable. We gotta be, and that's another thing that fucking irks me, man. You know, with these clowns, you know, and it's some shit that I don't understand. Like, why do people want black people to be like the most upstanding and all this stuff when everybody else get to like get away with damn near murder, bro? It's like we the ones that got to be the upstanding citizen. We got to be the most professional. You know what I'm saying? and all this and this shit, while all these other motherfuckers get away with a whole bunch of shit. Like when we get in trouble, we gotta represent the whole fucking black fucking race and shit like that. But when white folks and Asian folks and all them motherfuckers get in trouble, it's just a one-off. Like, this is some shit, bro, I don't understand. You know, we gotta be that person. You know? And then you wanna come talk to me about some goddamn motherfucking integrity. Bro, y'all off the chain, bro. Y'all off the chain. One of these days, man. One of these days, y'all wake up. One of these days, folks will start waking up. They'll start smelling the roses and shit. They'll wake up want to live in the past with everything. Every time you start talking about something, a motherfucker want to talk about something. What about Biden? Man, your pockets is hurting just like the rest of us right now, bro. What do you mean by all that? We gonna do some burgers, so I'm gonna tell my homie to bring some ground beef, man. Let's see if we can do these let's see if we can do these another way. You know, that smells like something. I want to try different things, man, but I want to season them up like this a little bit and then season the outside too. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how much you're going to bring, but that should be enough for now. Just the inside of it. But that's crazy though, man. That shit's fucking absurd, bro. Like, a grown-ass man gonna fucking sit up over here and cheerlead for somebody that just basically like flipped his whole life upside down and shit. Like, you literally, just like the rest of us, like literally, just like the rest of us, bro. Economically wise, it's still in the pain based off of this administration. You know, economically wise, bro, and I hate to say it, man. Some of us are just like, we're just dumb. Some of us are just like plain fucking stupid, bro. Fall for anything. Some of us are just fucking dumb. Just fucking stupid. You know what I should do? Nah, I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna throw some of this soy sauce in there, though. Just Kikkoman. I bought the wrong shit, the gluten-free. I'm about to end up buying the gluten-free shit by accident. It's still pretty much tastes the same. I don't know how to get the gluten-free with it, but it's a process. It doesn't have that soy sauce with it. But it got something, you know. I probably should I'm gonna put the whole damn bell pepper in there. I'm just giving it I don't want it really wet. It's okay if it goes like that way. I'm just experimenting. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I ain't got no onion in there. That's a good thing I stopped. Yeah, man. first thing smoking, they want to get these motherfuckers. They want to give everybody else like reparations, right? But when it comes to black folks, they don't want to give them shit. They don't want to give them nothing. They don't want to give them nothing but the lace yourself up by the bootstraps talking points. And that's why I keep trying to tell these cats, man. In order for black folks to get reparations, man, we're going to have to come out here and take it. We can't wait around for none of these people to give it to us. We got to go out there and take it. You know, I know some of y'all idiots out there, I'm thinking about by force. No. Just the same way like everybody else, go out there and get theirs. We got to start our own political party. We got to put our money together and stuff like that. We got to select our candidates and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what we got to do. I got to fix that thing. Something keep popping in the basement. But I ain't worried about that shit right now. How much other shit in this house I got to fix. But, yeah, sitting up over there crying and shit all the time. We gotta go out there and take it. Ain't none of these motherfuckers gonna give us anything. You know what I'm saying? Nobody. You know, we gotta go out there and get ours. Like what they say, we gotta go out there and get our shit from the mud, because these cats, they want at 1 minute they act like the taxes is their money, but then when the money is going to a whole bunch of criminals, they want to act all like, what about Biden? First he's smoking. What about Biden? Wait a minute. Come up over here talking about whoa, my friend. You know they gotta hit you with the my friend. There we go. They gotta hit you with the my friend part. You know how they do. That's why I laugh at these cats, man. So y'all make me fucking laugh. Fucking dumb. Motherfuckers is just dumb, bro. Just flat out fucking stupid. If you like if like I want to throw like what if Pepper, you know what the fuck that's gonna do, man? Do you like giving like Y'all don't know what that's fuck that's gonna do, bro. Little Maggie cute. Bro, like, you giving all these fucking criminals money? And then if he wants to run a third time? Bro. You guys are nuts. You guys are nuts. I'm gonna sit up over here and vote for this shit. Fucking dumb. Pure fucking foolery. That's what it is. Pure fucking foolery. Call yourself a grown ass man. Call yourself a grown ass man and shit. But you was mad about welfare and how much welfare money was going to people. How they was buying sodas and shit and steaks and eating all the good food groups and shit like that and mismanaging how they should get a job and all that stuff. People like L. Player was saying this shit. But now all of a sudden he cool with the 1.7 billion. He cool with it. All of a sudden he cool with that shit. Makes absolutely no sense why he cool with it. You know why he cool with it? Because he's stuck like motherfucking Chuck. This is the bed he made. This is the bed he made. You know? This is the bed y'all motherfuckers made. Fucking around. This dude coming out with Bibles and shit like that. Coming out with Bibles and shit like that, man. Y'all sitting up over here talking about some art, my father and fucking savior. Fuck out of here. Y'all motherfuckers ain't Christian. Y'all a bunch of fucking demons. That's the only thing I can think of. Only a demon will come out here and panhandle fucking religion like this, and then do the most non-religious and do the most evilest things to people. And that's the only thing I can think of. That's the only thing I can think of. It's like the only person that would do that is an actual fucking demon. He got y'all motherfuckers sprung. He got some of y'all fucking sprung. I ain't never seen some shit like this. I mean, I have, but I have seen shit like this before. And every time I seen it is with either religion. It's either with religion or a relationship. It's either religion or a relationship. When people get played, be sitting over there in the corner, can't talk to nobody. You had a whole goddamn party. And he got this motherfucker and got your little ass on timeout. Y'all disgust me, boy. Y'all disgust. I'm disappointed in a lot of y'all. Y'all some airheads. Y'all some straight up fucking airheads, bro. This dude is literally trying to feed his army. Literally trying to feed his army in front of the whole wide world, and y'all just he. And then when this shit happens, when this insurrection, this shit happens again, then what you gonna say? When they have all this, when he just felt their whole war chest, right? He just fed their whole war chest. You know? But black folks can't be senators no more. They can't because everybody want to keep doing this redistricting and shit, getting this up out of here. Keep wanting to put in other people here to have dual citizenships. You know? You guys are dummies. You fucking. Oh yeah, but all that's my 3 cents. I could be wrong, but motherfuckers out here acting like fucking savages, bro. Heathens. Acting like they ain't got a lick of sense. Just straight up savages. You know? Yeah. Just acting like savages, man. Don't want to do nothing. Just want to keep making excuses for people and shit like that. Bro. It's crazy. Hold up, give me 1 second. I'm back. Yeah. I'm back. Yeah. I'm back in this motherfucker. Yeah, black folks ain't getting no reparations no time soon. But these motherfuckers can show enough get it. And some of them motherfuckers is known white supremacists. That's the real, you know what I'm saying? Like some of these cats is like known white motherfucking supremacists. You know, and child rapists and shit like that, and these motherfuckers don't give a damn. They don't give a damn, bro. Like they just like, oh well. And you know how I know they don't give a damn? Because I watched the damn hearing. I was sitting up there watching that damn hearing, and the dude couldn't even answer the damn question. That's crazy, bro. Like, we don't get, black folks gets no motherfucking love. I tell you that much. Motherfucker literally sat up there and said, fuck you and your goddamn reparations. Motherfucker said, reparations. Another motherfucker said, who was that? Motherfucker talking about something, who is that? Not what is that, motherfucker said, who is that? Motherfuckers ain't gonna get none of that shit. These cats, until we stick together and do our own thing, this cycle is what's gonna keep happening. Cause they ain't got no love. And they telling us right to our motherfucking face. You know? Dumb motherfuckers is quick to come out here and buy these $300-400 AP watches and shit like that, and these designer clothes and all this shit and all that shit. Like, and motherfucker don't give a fuck about you. Motherfucker don't even want you in they shit. Motherfucker see you wearing they shit, they over there motherfucking laughing. They ain't even grateful. That's why I don't buy none of that shit. Oh, you see that Versace on me, that Prada? You can have it. You can have it. You can have it. I take my little punk ass to motherfucking TJ Maxx. Fuck yeah. Hell to the motherfucking yeah. The fuck you think this is? I take my ass to TJ Maxx in the motherfucking quickness. Motherfucker be sitting up over there. Oh, you a broke nigga and this and the third. Okay. But you, my friend, live in an apartment, don't you? Yeah. Man, it's Friday, man. I think I can smoke on Friday. Let me go get me some cigarettes. Hopefully y'all can still hear me. Let me see how I feel out here. Okay, cool. So all I need is that's cool to grill. It's still kind of sprinkling, but it ain't bad. Yeah, I'm a grill. Because it should stop in another 30 minutes. Yeah, it should stop in another 30 minutes. A little bit cloudy over there, but we're going to see. But the radar is whack today. Look at the radar, but I can't even see like those clouds. It won't even show them. But it'll show like the big thunder storm clouds, but it won't show. I ain't even got nothing in there, huh? Hell yeah. All right, we in the zone now. Yeah. He went and left to watch them big draws. That's why I'm glad I have a washer dryer in my crib, bro. Fuck all that having to go somewhere and wash clothes. But then again, probably ain't even clothes in them. It's probably clothes on top, something else on the bottom. Smart people, man. Smart people. You know? Yeah, man. Like that's how it's gonna be. That's why folks ain't got time to be listening to motherfuckers like me like that, man. I'm telling you, bro, because motherfuckers don't want to hear that shit. Motherfuckers want to hear black people talk about how good the Republican Party is. That's what like if you black and you want to make some money off of social media, get your ass on here and talk about these motherfuckers in the positive light. Get your ass on here and get on your knees for the Republican Party. What you gonna see all these motherfuckers? You gonna watch? They love it. These motherfuckers. They just be throwing. They stop in the middle of the road and put a bag fucking down. Who fucking does that? These motherfuckers, man. I tell you what, bro. Like I despise motherfuckers just leaving trash in the middle of the motherfucking road. Like there's a damn near a trash can in front of every fucking store you go into. So that's not a dog, that's a damn deer. That's what I'm telling y'all, man. Like, don't be listening to that motherfucking L foul player, man. Listening to him. He one of them we sick dudes. He's still in the matrix. Like, he ain't figured out. He ain't figured it out yet. He ain't figured it out yet. He a we sick dude. Cause these motherfuckers, like, they literally don't give a fuck about you, bro. They literally don't. And they about to keep siphoning off the American taxpayers and all that shit. Just like you was crying about a minute ago, like when Biden was in, oh, my taxes. Woo, big boy need a bicycle. He need that electric bike. He need the real deal. Big boy is oozing over the motherfucking bicycle. God damn. I wish y'all could have seen that shit. But yeah, he gotta go. He gotta go, man. He gotta y'all. And you would think like that January 6th fund thing would be the last straw. Like to say, wait a minute now, bro. Wait the fuck 1 minute. You would think that'd have been the last straw. But y'all gonna keep giving this dude excuses after 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 excuses. They're gonna keep giving this dude excuses over and over and over and over again, bro. And he's gonna keep getting you guys over and over and over again because you guys are idiots. And on that note, shout out to the whole entire world and everybody stay stuck free.